And the Aztecs will kick it away first. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Washington State's offense is on the field for the first time today. And we've said many times that tight end is the quarterback's best friend. But the last time these two played together, you could make the argument it was even more than family. It was like that thing, there is a friend who sticks closer than a brother, David.
It was really impressive.
Picked off in the opening practice. An interception. Didn't get a chance to show off those return skills, but he gives his offense the ball at the 29.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
This offense has it with really good field position. They'll go to the ground. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Brown will throw it. He's got it. Fights off the defender. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. This third down play more than manageable from the 24. Can the defense stand tall? And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. And they decide to trot out the kicker. And he'll need a little distance and to bend it just right. A 41-yarder from the left hash. Smashes it between the uprights. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
He'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about in that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
Coming out with it, it's Westbrook. No idea what he could have been thinking to try to return that one, and they stop him at the 7. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. Second down, he'll throw it. It's Perry. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
I believe in you, D. I believe in you.
On third and short, trying to impose the will and move the chains. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Quarterback on the keeper. Oh, he's got some space. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. Extra DBs on the field to defend the pass. Swings it out. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Cougars come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Oh, what a cut! Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42, and now this offense is clicking. Off the play fake on first down. He's going for the big play. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. Backed up now, here's second and long. Trying play action. Looking left. A strike downfield. Quick step and go. Slips a tackle and he's got room. Speeding down the left side. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
The Cougars trying to cash it in on first and goal. He'll try to get it in with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Now the play fake. Fires to the end zone. Into the house. Touchdown, Wazoo! If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Big 10 action right now, and wait till you see how things are playing out in this one, fellas. The Hawkeyes have been hanging in there, but they're going to need something to break their way, and soon. They're up by 7 over USC. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big 10 battle.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Caught on the outside. It's full. They're dealing with a second and long. Brown wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Finds a man in the middle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Wants to go up top. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. The play action fake. Chucking away just as he was hit. Another incompletion on 3rd down. The Aztecs decide to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on 1st down. This time it's complete.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense.
So the offense accepts the penalty, and they'll get a little farther away from their own end zone. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Got his man quickly. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down. Washington State has it all working right now. Gets it to the back. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
4 wide out set, 2 by 2 on 2nd and 5.
No 1st down. Don't let him get there.
Sends it back in motion. He wants to throw it again. Makes the catch. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Wazoo headed to the line with another 1st down. He's got him still on his feet. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st The Cougars kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They'll run it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cougars. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And the extra point makes it 14-3. They marched 56 yards to the end zone. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Brown will throw it. Oh, he's got a chance. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looking to fire. Got him set up on the outside. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm.
To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they cut the lead to 14-10. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with a scintillating big play. 83 yards on the touchdown pass. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Hard running there. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15. Second down coming up. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Directions now as we crank it up in the second. Offense in a bunch formation. Second down, they'll go to the air. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. That's caught. It's Wilcox. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The kick is on its way. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. The Aztecs offense ready to go back to work. Brown wants to pass. Fires to the wide out. Got his man downfield. They finally get to him. The what a play there to pick up the first down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. The give on the counter. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Tried to pound it on 1st down. Now back to the line. Lost the fire on 2nd down. The screen. keep this drive alive. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Quarterback empties his backfield. Quarterback running on the draw.
Let's think just a little bit about San Diego State. Great pickup on the defensive front. Three-star defensive lineman gives a verbal commitment last week, and you really need to bring good talent into the program. Maybe diamonds in the rough. At this level, that's how they thrive.
Oh, there's no doubt. And just some of these guys, they're not as refined, but they've got the tools, right? And so I think he's got the tools. And this is a guy that you can build around that defensive line. You need all the big bodies you can get.
It's complete. And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. It's good. Easy call for the ref. It's now a 1-point game, 14-13.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They'll run it from the gun. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Washington State going quickly.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Going for it all. He's got it for a big play. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't get these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And the Cougars with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The gift to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. The quick out. There we go. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
The Cougars had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field.
He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. The give. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cougar!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, it's 21-13. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, want to jump in and let you know what's going on in this top 25 showdown. Miami is currently trailing, but if this young star leads it back today, he could join Vinny Testaverde and Gino Torretta in the pantheon of greats to play at the U. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Louisville. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Phyllis?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll run play action. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. He's got it inside the 40. Across the field in an instant, and he has it down to the 25-yard line.
And this offense showing off the explosiveness, the big play down the field. This is so big because what it makes defenses do to react now. Now you scare them. Now you make them drop back a little bit. So that big passing play opens up this whole offense.
And that one is why offenses are hungry for big, big plays. They've got it 1st and 10, threatening inside the 30. Here's the handoff. Brought down after picking up 3 down It's 2nd and 7. Power football with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. Let's fly deep downfield. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. That'll cut this lead down to 5.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. The give on the option. Breaks the tackle. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Wants to go up top on 1st down. That's reeled in. It's Perry. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. Turning it on. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Washington State going back to work on 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Shoots it to the left. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Caught behind the line. It's Humphries. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. In the middle, it's Perry. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Good timing on the quick out. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28. The Cougars come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Grab near the marker. It's Wilcox. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Makes the grab. And a good job in coverage there. They stop it after just a few. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. So now it's 2nd and long. To throw, time running short in the half. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Off play action. And the defense is there to stop him short of the 1st down. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. From the left hash, this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to hit. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like a terrific atmosphere there today in San Diego. And it's clear the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this 2nd half.
Washington State has it teed up, and we're ready to go here in the 2nd half. On the run from inside his own 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Guys, let's see what adjustments this San Diego State offense has made this this time. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments. They've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think again, if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime, you riled yourselves up, and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
Brown will throw it. Rushes on him. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to throw again. They'll run the screen. And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front. It'll be third and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Bringing the heat. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Complete. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with results of the play. They'll throw it on the read. He's not going to get there. Stop short on fourth down. Lost, the defense is wide open. And he moves into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington State.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And after the extra point, they're on top by 12. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Leaves it with the back. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Brown wants to pass. Going deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Down the money. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. The Aztecs will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and kick it back. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. Makes the grab and not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. And the Cougars can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Cougars are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Leaves it with the back. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Washington State has it all working right now. Rides the back on the option. The give. Spins away from the defender. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9.
Snap it to the back. He was able to reach into his bag of tricks and use it to pick up a few extra yards. Boy, if that first down play was any indication, they might walk this thing in on 2nd and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Washington State. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
And he's in for his 3rd rushing touchdown. You college fantasy football players, that is what you want to see. +6, +6, +6. Let's go.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, one of the biggest games of the week is playing out right now. Let's check in on this top 25 battle. Miami is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Sebastian isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 7 over Louisville. We'll circle back if anything changes in this big.
The ball's free. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. From the shotgun, they run. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. Brown will throw it. He lofts one down the sideline. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. They punted away on 4th down. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Makes the quick grab. Oh, he's got some space. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's making the right reads. Right now, he is locked into what this defense is trying to do.
Get the football.
The Cougars, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Looking downfield on 1st down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
And the Cougars with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Off the play fake. Fires to the big fella. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. What will they dial up on 2nd, and a long way to go. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense.
Get him! Get him!
Grab behind the line. It's Hurry. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Look
looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Touchdown, Wazoo! And the stomping has commenced. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive. Just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run. They're loading the box. Still, this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
And he added the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Unloads quickly. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Brown wants to pass. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. It's caught. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Gonna look downfield again. And it's incomplete. If you're gonna take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Backed up now, here's second and long. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. Right on target this time. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. From the gun, running back gets to give. Just keeps picking up the tough yards and gets it down to the 26. Halfway there on first down, it's second and 5. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Gonna swing it on second down. Under fire. He's gonna take off. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. And the Aztecs come to the line with a new set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. And he's all bottled up, and now it's lost. The ball's loose. Second down after the offense recovered its own fumble. They've got him looking to run, but they're going to throw it. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Brown will throw it. A shot toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Defense came on the field with fresh legs, and here on just the second play of the drive, they're able to get a sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll need field. He's not going to make it to the sticks, and what a stop against one of the best third down offenses in the country. Hunt is on its way. Hauls it in at the 40. A little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Guys, we're about to get another look at this San Diego State offense. Got his man on the right. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. They're dealing with a second and long. Brown wants to pass. Quick strike complete. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line. He wants to take the top off. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Takes a hit as he fires. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Punts it out of the air. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. They're going to run it. There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. The Aztecs pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to go up top. Going for 6. Touchdown, Aztecs. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
On to attempt the try. And it's up and good. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Man, it just means more in the SEC, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Mississippi State is ahead early in Stark Vegas, but that's not exactly Dak Prescott out there. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 11 over Auburn. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And he can't grab the bullet pass on 3rd down. Washington State sends out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. San Diego State takes over as the offense is ready to go to work. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
And the Aztecs come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the 1st down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Brown will throw it. Fires to the right. It's caught downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. The Aztecs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw again. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Quick completion on the out route. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. On 1st and 10 from the 38. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. Picks up the first down, still moving. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Aztecs back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Ford. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Back to pass on 2nd down. On target over the middle. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. He'll set up to throw. Let's it go to the end zone. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? San Diego State grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
Getting set for the point after. Splits the uprights. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. After that last scoring drive, Uncle Mole turning it on. Got enough for the 1st down and once more. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. The Cougars, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. They'll give it to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Tackled at the 16-yard line. That's not enough for the 1st down, and we'll see if they go for it here. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here, and he'll try to knock it through from 33 yards out. And this one is perfect, and now the lead is even bigger.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Brown wants to pass. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Gets it out fast. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. He spikes it, clock stops as they try to rally late. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Back over the middle. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1. The Aztecs moving quickly to the line. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Got him downfield. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44. Got to be quick. 10 seconds to go. And they spike it and get the clock stopped.
Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Fires toward the end zone. And that pass is incomplete.